2024, they say, it's a year and a moment of truth. So we know they agree give anybody. And we know some Jima Kunya say that you know, of course, your favorite podcast show is on. The portfolio right here with my humble self. Portfolio the MC Makacho say Busia Kesi and Open Soul Kampwa. I don't know. Shefomo on sound of Faboso. Pine BKC Networks on YouTube. Wabeka Busia Kesi. 2024, we are coming your way with back to back. And today it's no different. Today, I have with me one of your favorites. But I'll disclose later on the show. Like I said, CJ Multimedia, Jumekwa, Yaba, say we event, say public event, say a private event. Now open one kadie. Brony Becca say logistic, stage, lightning, less screens, streaming. And I'll say a bear more. Mr. Yaw one rant here and your own kadia. Mr. Friend number say was your baby in a stage said 40 by 40 now. Any type of stage I'll pay beer. Your less screens, your projector screens, you'll be idea event beer. Fresh multimedia, your new din sound source. And so now say ye event. Na event no unim concept, unim wadri, unim kwaya bema event na baswa. Jai. Any enkasa budget yes saying. Event in a type bank, concept ne saying. We, the above consults, are here to draw the architecture of the event. Now, event see the open BR and home promotion, marketing, arrangement, nina planning and coordination. Ye be nina ma audience wa koda. Dani drew hono now event na abichi na waba honum. The above consults ye jumakwa yaba boa with event coordination and planning. Yes. And of course, Nipa and Minino Babidim Komwe is no new to the industry. In fact, there's a lot more to talk about him because he's been here, he's done that, and he's still doing it. Today, we are still on, of course, the Obronine Kaeno, and Asakaa. Asakaa also the culture.
The portfolio.
Yo, this is Benk, Asakaa boys, Obronine Kansi, me bring so Asakaa here, and this is my portfolio with MC Portfolio. Keep it locked.
The portfolio.
I'm on for. Omuni as Benk. I think Benk is a Gen Z rebranding.
No, I've been Benk for a minute.
Really?
My Benk at Chelo.
Meaning said not Benk, but as an official brand name because during that time. Okay, so let's trace it back to history. Kumasi, yanya 3 generations of artists. Mekan say, oh, they Reggie cried, they saw a godfather. After Regimo, Ebeji say president title by no. About Chiame Kwame, Lokenya mo era niso. Then after mo and about Nimianum, Flokin, the era we had Flokin, we had Flokin mo era no Krahwaya, Konti Hinemo ni ade. If you're almost in a bar kaboom mo set no. What kind of generation? Continue OG, right?
Continue.
Ochame Kwame. So let's educate the Gen Zs together. Because it's a generation Z, because you know Asakaa is a Gen Z culture. Right. It appeals to the Gen. I
won't really like say that because Asakaa there are so many old like old people who that like Asakaa, won't feel Asakaa and see Gen Z there.
No, I'm not saying in terms of say or more mutio. I'm telling in terms that you can improve officially I be accepted culture. And so more munim bra bang from the Asakaa culture. No, for some of us more millennials the same you related to let's take it back from a Mao doom time. I mean, you've been popping since the internet viral and sensation became a thing. You've been popping. How does it feel to be an OG, man?
I mean, like, I don't see myself to be an OG because, like, even that time, na idea only also into the make understand like say come out something if it was even around now and I said but this time it will still have the same impact if no more. I feel like I'm mature enough, like through whatever I have to go through. There wasn't a family, to be at this point. I mean, and then my big. You get what I'm saying? So yeah.
But say many other more share. I be able to bank money. The bank money. I mean, Tintini Tetia Mawadum.
That time I'm yaro. That is what you keep forgetting.
Okay, when your first major banger, which is a Mawadum, now how many years?
I would mean year.
But now which stage in education?
I think then I'm school.
School. Now SS.
Now maybe not many SS. Now maybe SS.
Yeah, now tertiary.
Now tertiary.
Okay.
And maybe which was around 2017, 2016 there around. Yeah, but that time I'm a year still. You know, I was just lucky enough to know some people, and like the way I'm sitting, and that's the way I naturally sitting. I always come off as somebody who is like, I say, oh Jimmy, me old spirit. No matter where I am, me as a person. Yes.
As a group, no. So na e bra no say was it here because say omu nyina on na OG group in meet me.
Okay, no.
But are you not there? On na ni panyini wa Asakaa mu.
DMC me like I go around with the so many of us and watch it. Me like Oma now only me that. Yeah, you feel the same era, and Oma will home later and feel the same era.
But you tasted fame before all of them.
I mean, like they had a song that was out there and everything, but me being famous because a Maodum time and a Maodum buy, me as a person, I don't think I was ready to like go along with it because I knew no core, but now image because it's like the way Maodum buy was like a challenge because now other songs and I was trying to make Kaboom them know say like the way I knew say you can't say my beer and I bet so Sans 7 started because they might be unsure even a word of that song they make us Sans 7 buy and I'm unfulfilling and okay then what you're saying is right.
Okay, so let's get into conversation. A Mawadum. How much did Flokin take you to give you a verse on a Mawadum?
Money? No, I mean I don't know. He didn't have to because Germain I'm afraid Kaboom the afraid Stone. So it was more or less like a favor to Kaboom.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then of course he was also interested in the maker.
Okay, so when Mawadum said it was Kaboom now friends or Malverse?
No, my friend Kaboom. Me Kaboom was studio.
Okay.
I was here
Okay.
Na nyum na the MC no change the verse so back and forth because we say na verse now we can any fly and I say no no so who said the why any hard and I say back and forth and I say okay any nyum for nti when I was say me o nyum for am dey be place there
okay
they make say but the man do my dey no meeting I had just not developed it nti when I me ka say any e ma odum me kind of say or interested not started say Bobby.
Okay, so Flokin was not part of the initial plan say or feature on Mao.
We didn't know me personally I didn't know I was going to feature anybody. I mean sure say Kaboom ko him. I was after and I Kaboom ne kind say no who say Flokin we better on like one.
So Flokin was not someone you were closer to then.
No I knew na me na that.
Okay.
Yeah, na me Flokin I knew before Mao right but
okay.
I wouldn't say now you'll be meeting my friend and say you didn't owe me anything.
Okay. So because there is a conversation I want us to get into because me person me didn't come from Benk money time and so I'm the about Benk of Asakaa.
Right.
So the bear I knew we that grew on your stats. We'll get to understand issues BACC and the so
okay.
Flo was just someone you worked with, but not Onyenipa. Those say no, you're senior in the game and all that, but no Onyenipa over to my friend or friend. They said they only come
meet me Flo
like
my friend
OG. Okay, so he was not part of the Mawadum.
No.
Okay, now you have said it. Say he was not initially.
Nah, that's not what I said. Maybe some chair said. And normally they say what you so creating you then you see who will be fit for the song. They make an say, and yes, any I am more do more harder than I go for a fruit. And I okay right now. This is baby I do my best Kaboom and Kabum suggested say we should get Flokin on.
Flokin, yes.
Let me count so he made a call. Obviously, minimum come out Kabum Stone there.
Oh dear.
But I knew that the following day Stone came to the studio ready. Let me count he came Obele Universe. Let me count and it was massive. So that was the energy. So Yanka said not on Kaho because beginning.
No, but it's your song. And he said, Nipa of featuring the fair Flokin. You didn't have any direct negotiation with Flokin Stone.
No.
But he came to the studio
about that particular song, and I'm just like, say I said no there. No crew woman also.
Okay.
The make say, say me and I'm a far phone friend. Yes, I mean to me for phone and first Stone, but say me for phone and friend na. If your terms on a Kabum Bekoni different from the make say because as compared to me, as compared to Kabum, no. Crying Kabum before so be a free Stone was that time. Yes, it's not like how I'm going to get it. So it's whatever happened between him and Kabum. But what me I say at the end of the day, when he came on that song, it was what I say, what it is.
Were you part of? You came to meet them. Having done their thing, gotten their mileage in the game, the Ocham coming in the family, Flokin, Kunta Kinte, those kind of people. Yeah. Did they inspire you in a way? Did their kind of music inspire you in a way? Did it engineer your thoughts? How did they influence you? Because one number generation mobile after so much rainy and they know. Or it was just about they being the pioneers and then they motivating more. It's not their music.
I'm a free Kumasi, so me, I'm a soldier for that matter. Like, so free Kumasi, and I say, oh yeah, then I say, yo, energy be the better they make answer. So I don't necessarily have to be inspired to do the things you do or anything, but it's like, senior one you got energy. You get what I'm saying? So of course we are going to support anything that comes from the city. Yeah.
Okay, so let's get to the very sensitive conversation around this one. And this is a seat of truth. Benk, I know you will not hide anything from me. So there be a month for a misconception about only Flokin issues. You might not know.
I don't think.
So I'm asking for the fans. I don't ask for myself.
Our fans be
Benk.
I've been around the internet. Okay, but I'm listening.
Mr. Mka say Yasun street. So we just re-echo.
Street well no. Facebook street and because street is announcing it is. I'm come with me and call.
Some number baby, but yeah, near barber shop so so. Bra Benk and Mawa do massive one of the hip hop jams I think Kumasi anime. It's out there Flokin Stone.
Big shouts to him. Big
yes, to Emma a very hot verse and all that. It was everywhere. It became
a really hot verse.
Yes, but now it's you and Flo Asemna Mebeka.
I mean Flokin as
yes. Only Flokin is purported said there is a salt beef emanating from the father said he admitted to driving from the house to come and dash you a free verse when you needed that verse at that time. Now me at your now friend Kabum the friend of Bema verse. However, you do appreciate him for that.
Of course,
but you appreciate him. Now the song is a banger.
Yeah.
Bra Benk is everywhere. Years down the lane, Bra Benk becomes the hottest thing because now Asakaa is global.
Right.
Bra Benk is popping once again. And Flo needs a feature from Asakaa for which he used to you, and you turn the feature down. Come on, also
can you I said, oh, canon in a way, say, dear. Anyways,
have you turned down a feature from Flokin Stone when you were hot? You became hot now.
Not really. Now I can't turn down a feature from Stone any day.
Okay, so let us understand.
It's just, I feel like the whole Kumerica thing was like intentional. And now it's one and one, but buy everywhere. You get what I'm saying? And for something to be that, you should know that a lot of thought has gone into it, right? And I think it's near timing, because there was supposed to be a conversation before, like, things like our music or something before, because before you want to be part of something, you would have to know, I don't know, the representative, what the vision and everything. They make say. So that conversation couldn't happen because time. And them say, I don't know. There was something for someone to do.
Brad Benk ni pebia oti brofo pa nti se man hwe ya odi brofo ebe nwan asem na because he's very eloquent nti odi brofo be swage ade na. Brad Benk, we want to know time out Flokin gave you one of the verses that registered you in the hip hop scene.
Right.
As at the time he also needed you were the popping gems at that time, and you shut down a future request from Flokin when he needed you most.
Says who?
True or false?
Says who? False.
That conversation, also you were giving him terms and conditions before you give him a verse or your people give him a verse.
That's weird to say.
You just admitted it.
No, I didn't say that. Say OBS and I say it's not the music as a forget agenda.
It's not agenda. No, if I don't have information to that effect.
Say any information you want to make, so don't say I said it. If you have information, I don't mind where you have information from.
Yes.
But your information could be wrong. As you say, it's not just songs that we're doing.
Okay.
American Asakaa was not just about songs.
Okay, so tell us what happened when Flokin reached out to you.
So he called me to make a song, and I was like, OG also didn't come on, right? And I'm so no so any time, like he had to go somewhere, and I'm so no time there. We can always have this conversation because it's important. And you're able to make thousands, but if we haven't had a conversation, and you're what are we like? Well, they make answer. What is a song about? Said friends a man or na kaboom efe na mesi minimum koma kaboom ni dey and they make answer say I appreciate it, but I can't leave kaboom out because any kaboom I wouldn't get him on a song like that. They make answer, so I have to be appreciative too. But you can't if you say okay if I buy they make answer say. So when I bring kaboom's name inside, it's the fact that I want to appreciate both of them because the name the song Kawiyamba. So fast forward when Stone calls me to do a song, and now when Flokin calls me to do a song, and it's not just a song because like Stone don't call me normally to do a song or to do a verse for him. They make answer. So if he's calling you and it's about something that is popping up, something that you have started and now you are doing that, of course he would have to know exactly what you are doing. They make answer. So it's left up to him to like want to listen or not want to listen, and they didn't have time at that point because I'm okay. Say like also too quiet.
Because he had to say that because you hurt his feelings.
No, how can
he felt offended that someone he in a way put you on at the time. He maybe you may not want to see it as a flow put you on with that verse there. But to him, he felt that you needed to return a favor at the time and you were trying to use baby now say
conversation wasn't even 10 minutes conversation. I don't know anything else.
So moving away from that, why has it not happened 2 years down the line?
He hasn't like wanted to do anything.
And then one point to friends
firstly I mean to me friends okay. They make say like of course I would express when I make say if you come say so whatever you're doing I'm a soldier I'm gonna support them make say but say a soldier I support so anytime and I say or person who didn't come on I say time when you are then he still has to wait till you're ready.
Okay. So let's move away from that. I think we get to the other side of the story. Next, Brad Benk is everywhere. I'm being told, say when your call, it was not reflecting and all that. Charlie, Onyom is everywhere, but shows you don't see Brad Benk on shows and what that you got depressed and you left the music scene. I'm telling depression. After Mawa Doom was everywhere the other day. No, you took a music break for over 3 to 4 years.
No, what do you mean? I've always been doing music. Go back on YouTube to see.
Actively.
I have songs there. I have videos there that certain. But just say it's just a time. Maybe I'm also my dream, baby. They make answer. But I'm one on TT. They make answer. The fact that any part dream new so no chance.
So you didn't get depressed.
how would I get?
I'm told. Okay,
I'm a learning. Listen, portfolio me missionary. Say me ya de ba na say results I make me. I'll go back and learn and try to improve what I make can say. So, and I'm a catcher was a modum. It was me that wasn't ready. It wasn't like somebody is pushing me.
Next way you now name say Ebekosa, you were not ready
no,
for.
Bro,
what was
we
going
didn't
to
know. We didn't know Maodum was I didn't know Maodum was going to become a huge. Like it was just me. South American. At a point, I just wanted to make music. Made me feel say related to me. I wasn't thinking about the commercial aspect of that thing. You can say for that time. For that time, I was just trying to make a song and me feel say me call for Kumasi in a channel because hey, I can't say more. That has been my thing from the very beginning. Until
you were the shows you had a hit song. The shows were not coming. You really didn't get the.
There wasn't any shows back then because I think time my ma no me can't say myself. So time my ma would drop in. I think say na Otum for mama. The Asante man was dead. So that year
mass gatherings and all that.
Yeah, loud so because he wanting. So that was like
so the narration out there is after so hitting our doom and all that it took City Boy when you were depressed reportedly depressed City Boy
reported free
Benk you're street in more City Boy in the bar catch yourself bro we are starting another movement be I friend you say boys you and he conscientized you into getting back into music. Now on person three budget because now Phyllis me OG am hitting me name crankra ways and me name crankra ways and it took a lot of convincing for you to accept to be part of Asakaa. This is right out there. It's not my word.
Yeah, bro.
How did you get introduced into the life living camp?
I didn't. Okay, so I'm out time. I drop him out now. And I'm a quiet papi studio, and me call once. Me name DMC.
Oh, DMC.
Yeah, DMC. Shout out to I papi. Me name DMC, and I'm name City Boy. Like me City Boy shows me another, and I'm name DMC, and I'm name DMC, and I know when Rabbi Johnson. I'm sad, you know. It's me call no. Me my papi. Na me name Kinti. But I say Honana komodi dey starting. You didn't come. Hana okay. Omo say okay. Okwana abo ma odum City Boy ni menada DMC ni menada okay I've met Jones now after studio on you could you know almost Santas like they are just moved to Santas what I say ahona mesmeti oh and it's simple because now my niggas studio I don't have to go to the chance to record all the time. I can just walk from here to where they live. Let me kind of say and that time there wasn't Asakaa or Kumerica or anything. They make us say hey, music no be here. You get what I'm saying? And we were there for years before even Kenneth from Regina Jibad Mokwaba. They make us say we were long there before. So the Obi Kase City World convinced.
Okay, so as at the time officially. Life living concept came, Asakaa became well organized and they introduced to
2020.
Yeah, 2020. Yeah. Didn't you have people from your era? Catch you say now bro Benk OG now don't want bon cry we say did you have unya comments bisa if you are man for?
No, people were actually really more interested because like say watch music or track record, whatever you're doing. And people knew I wouldn't associate myself with anything like cap. They make contact say so people were more interested say sir and I'm not anymore because like I was putting my niggas on like I was putting people on the yo Charlie this is it. This is what it is and then people eventually loved it more like more and more so nobody made it seem and I mean I didn't see myself when I say Obia Kola and I say because so they make kind of DMC minimum way and on one young like they make I say they are my mates I can't look at them anyway.
So you felt say it's not as if say all the Honkobon Crown Crabby no master revival career after that music he had to or reported depression. They are far from that.
No, depression in the own whole country. Ghana Kasano depression. I mean, nim adi any depression. Oh, Rasta one are depressed.
Rasta men need depressed.
Shemitino. Depression international. Try to say depression too.
Anyway, now back into the main camp. Now Benk has been part. In fact, now you drop up pictures, the faces of the movement, Life Living. Now it has become one of the, recognized labels and I'm organizing and all that. It's moving on. Obi Beka said, Benk now Asakaa group no. At the time, bia omo major his song bia na. Aya mani nye bia na say aya no wada. Because it looks all the songs that introduced Asakaa to the mainstream market, you were left out.
I won't say I was left out. Now, one thing is,
but before so better was.
Oh no, maybe some Kasa tracks in
Okay.
You see, like most of the songs that drop here, yeah, no right there and then. They make out say, and out of like 1,000 songs, 8 pen about. They make out say, so it's easy to feel like I was left out because like. Say they kind of major songs now by Minnesota, but there were so many other songs that I was on.
But those that registered the culture in the markets.
Exactly. This dropping the opinion. I mean, sometimes in Yane there are songs that was near there, but the few songs that made people like really aware of the whole movement. I wasn't part just because I can't be part of all the songs.
Okay. So just because you can, but at least. Everyone in the camp was part of the major song that blew the culture, apart from you. Sorry, where were you?
Sorry, now
way. Sorry, as at the time I'm sorry now way. But it is one of the breakthrough songs that seated the culture. And no one be. And I am one be.
Obi am many be say, and also be a new be so. Na say nyane also.
Okay.
Sorry, DMC so.
Okay.
Sean is so.
Okay. So sorry. Want to mean sorry, which was a major a year man seat. Akatafo. I didn't now way.
Akatafo so. Me more na woni so nchewa na.
Me bu say omo no so
there. Akatafo
now.
I was even in the video and I have a picture on Twitter. They no more recorded Akatafo. I took a picture of them. No more studio, no more Kawabanga no be, no more be recorded. I took a picture of them and I posted because that time I started movement. So I was trying to get pictures to like push the movement. Okay, this is America. This is
Benk.
You know.
Yeah, recorded his songs. Mark at Asakaa to now blogging.
But only one thing about what you're saying is we never did a song and thought it's like we are making a hit song. We were making beautiful music, bro. Like said the American. Yeah, recorded ja sorry na Akatafo. But yeah, don't buy years after sorry na Akatafo. The American say so. It's not about me being a part of this song and I said that song and I whatever because shit and say anyway he to also be a best
but you are one of the who a group in Kofa like they really but they always want to understand why the mainstream song that way in our faces when you say waka sorry Akatafo okay the next mainstream song a register Asakaa culture Madrid Sean Life are okay now what's our way Madrid now
Madrid was a funny thing. I think say Madrid now I'm sorry I think and I'm a bar studio and to me bar studio na and I make an no do it to me na it takes a while before that songs come out the song come out and initially Madrid first time I take one kind of thing so
but we got a space for him.
Yeah, next we got a space for him. But I say time will be available for some kind of thing. And I know not bad but why were you not on it? The American say, but the I'm also almost and American ask it wasn't about us doing CBI hate songs now and the moment and you know about I'm for like a Philippines and so only so I don't just say when you're new baby they make and nobody feels any pressure say I was saying me and I understand what you feel. Say yeah, and can see who
because among folks, I don't know. Brad Benk tell me I say only forefront.
Yeah.
As a people feel you are always on the sidelines.
Yeah.
As a kind of man, now one can say what be you BB, and you choose, you handpick who you work with. Unlike say, it will be to me say money na more. So, but as a one handpick onyom. That bro is Kwaku DMC. Ubetimi anyom no afa Okenet. Maybe afa nipa baako bia kan but it's hard to see a Brad Benk and everyone is on. As Asakaa no nko a watwa wo se bi na wonam so wo company.
Asakaa obi e twa ne sa. Every that is what makes Asakaa special. Every person is different. Every individual in Asakaa is different. They make an say. Why drink also ebia DMC ni nyuma all the Asakaa boys also. If you are Siribu and in your mind, all the Asakaa boys also. If you are Kenneth, any on one in your mind, all the Jamaican say. So, Seoka so show me there. Then what we are the Adrian and your sanity. Jamaican say. So it's not just me and I'm a
yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, episode 4. I'm still talking to Brad Benk. From your generation, from Benk money to Brad Benk now of Asakaa fame, and we are having a conversation about the culture and his journey so far. So far, songs to your credit that registered you as Brad Benk, of course, that bro after Asakaa by amazing. Odi soloku, yanka say Asante soloku, ye drill, odi message drill, man be household. I mean that bro, amazing song with Kwaku DMC's verse, and my favorite Asakaa tune of all time. Of course, I've always told you, know it, banging. That song hard. Anytime I'm at talk, I'm got to send them this testing me speakers. Banging. I like banging and everything that came in there. Now, for you as Brad Benk, like I said, then a unique selling point. A group nima. A man who say, okay, so there is a market, there's a Brad Benk market out of Asakaa boys. Contrary to what people think, say I say Asakaa no what house have been and so I say what do you think is your unique selling point in the culture?
You see, like asemsia na nipa bebre ho ana nipa ema nipa me ense hwade everybody will have a point of view, right? And me being part of this whole collective makes you see the variation, because like me and as like they went to Benk money or Brad Benk
as a solo artist.
Yeah, even back then knew the kind of like knew that I wasn't just making music, say yeah, just to be out there. I took time, like they make say so. If every so Asakaa say you know that okay, this element is still part of Asakaa, so they take care, like they pay attention to the music and like the technical stuff that comes with like the music as well. They make say so. Basically, when you look at Asakaa and the range of people that listen to Asakaa, it cuts across. They make say so. There are people who relate just to my me sound, and I say Kenneth sound, and I G-Bat sound, and I Reggie, and I Chico Gold, and I Dio, and I be a DMC. They make say so. I felt like beginning, when Asakaa came, a lot of people had misconceptions about it. I'm unfortunately okay, boys, whatever. They make say, but baby, if you know, and that's the point that I'm here to make the world know. Say, dreams get to excellence in your dreams. So be free. Ashton
has nothing to offer.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
aside, just
Good. Another eye-opening conversation part of Sebi Asakaa by no.
Yeah.
You misconception around you people. People feel say a group of hoodlums, vagabonds, misfits, who has been evacuated from their houses. I said, when this narrative were being painted about you and your boys, people says because you were not loud enough. People says na Brad Benk no money educational background. I said the time I said I said hoodlums be now. Why didn't you come out to let people know say yo school because you are a graduate? And sometimes you don't think bragging to let people know say you guys are not misfits is enough to show people say yo this narrative you are painting out there say powerful.
Bro, like I don't know, start here, be anywhere and normal to what people expected. Like they make say nothing about us was the norm. So that didn't stand out. So more cancer say whatever, it didn't stand out because the ABI is different from what people like already expected musicians to be doing at that point. So we so just one of them, and like I don't have to come and prove myself to anybody. Say me see whatever I went and whatever I'm going through is for my own value. Like it's to build my own self, not to like let people know say my AC because the amount for my school they couldn't or they can't use to like to the fullest potential. It's not about me trying to let people know say my AC.
Funny enough, that is on the humorous side. But say your key position in Asakaa says the Ethiopia na mu decline interview. They say wunni hɔ a ja ona ate brofo group nim ti say wunni hɔ na mu koye interview na say be English na wunni hɔ a Asakaa for ne say yenye enu nti na no mu nye interviews because you are always the one that was taking interview questions because the other group were not aware because they had not been exposed to the industry before no who have answer interview questions. So your key position in the Asakaa camp anytime you were there was to take interview questions any other than Nana always be as a wunni hɔ they turn down interviews not because they didn't want to do interviews.
You see, interviews, we feel like when you say Ghana, artists blower, first 3-4 months, they are everywhere, they are answering every question, they are doing everything, their faces everywhere. Now, after set time, say, only be extra special, me offer after a particular, I mean, finish a rate, but that particular face now. It leaves the I said now audience say be and come out in Benjamin depression is I don't want all kind of like I couldn't feel that because some pressure and you get what I'm saying. You have to allow an artist to grow. Now what Asakaa and say Asakaa with the people, the among beginning among the growth they are like among witness the growth, the process that we are going through to become what we are. They make artists say so pressure needs to say also be your co-interview near can say because that shit can make or break you.
Okay.
They make out say so you don't just go out because they say only one has Rebecca.
So you were coaching the camp how to attack or address
everybody is really smart.
No, but there. the industry has gotten to fit say anytime there is an interview of Asakaa boys we are question be about yatuma jebad krana utimi be ubesom etimi tuma city boy no abesom ebu akwakusi MC because you feared that they might lose stock or maybe answer the question out of context near nyamo. So you needed to be there to really make sure say there because you have been there, you have tasted fame, you have been exposed and all this one. So that is one of the key positions
in a team, right? Obia in a team obia be you be trying to make the team what it is. They make
look attractive and all that.
It's not like I'm taking the questions for myself or anything, but it's just like if I have a better explanation for question now.
And the industry say you always have the best explanation to every Asakaa.
Because what we are doing is like once the Obia and the Oshe, they make say if naturally I can assess myself in situations and see say no, I did we see anything they make say that being my something that strength. Naturally comes to me, and that's not my strength. That's something that it's one of the things I can do. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know what am I doing if I can, let's say we are changing also be a and you know that sometimes people ask you questions and just to get you to give a certain answer and that will sway their attention from
the purpose of
the corner and that wasn't something that we wanted to do.
Understand. Okay, so now let's talk about Asakaa. You came from Europe tour.
Yeah.
How many months now? As a Ghana, correct you say?
Maybe
1 month.
Oh, okay.
After
4 months, there 4 months.
4 months. Now, how many countries in our Korea?
4, 5.
4. You went to France. You went to Germany, right?
Yeah, I went to Germany.
Holland.
Went to Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
Italy. Yeah,
UK.
I think so.
Yeah. Matisa Asakaa boys ni na bra Benk de ono baby obeko bia oni diaspora for man
Mabe.
I say diaspora for man bra Benk de obo green card de okwa no ojiji around sa I say diaspora for man de all the Asakaa diaspora because
yeah no the di here who say many diaspora ni buy din command na di can business because Asakaa drew baby I also it me three more businesses they make say create a lot of avenues it's meaning baby onya as diaspora for man but me diaspora professionals so onya market let me can say
e man na moko a country bia so amuni omo e hang around me
and no baby crash say they can like you share member baby and share business people but yeah I don't have a picture with any
baby and
any related to work yeah make can say
okay but money be ko twitwa videos near there
and I make send ejuma yeah
now call pacho so far only diaspora ni bia as room or only diaspora ni bia enwe ana say onye bi me mati say bra Benk ni dey on the over say the girls nyina
promote new portfolio
I say be promote anyum dey ho but in some Wall Street in there ka
me I don't have a kid yet.
You don't have a kid and you choose only brony now brony bia or diaspora one as now tell me the secret of artists who are being graded by the industry as A-list are unable to fill this capacity to capacity. How did you work it out to get a ready market for Asakaa? Every capacity.
Yeah.
Fill it to the fullest. How did you work it out?
Portfolio, you know, like I'd really like to me per se me share fans. And I mention I'm person make word fans me per se me share supporters and I say omo filia Asakaa, omo Europe ni we yourself and they are doing they were amazing because like
in fact I was surprised. I remember for once thought say Asakaa has a market. I know say market no but market that would want to come out of their houses to see you guys perform in more than 5 countries and filling them to capacity. It came to me as a shocker. They
don't look at us as stars and they look at us as warriors and people who have fought and paved their way through a system which wasn't, you know, giving so many chances to a lot of people. The American say so that story following that story, following our story from the beginning to where it is now. When they are coming to see you, it's not just about the music and it's about what the struggle you represent, now representing, and then baby I was in your career
and that was the story.
You get what I'm saying? And
that was the story.
I feel like there's like there are so many people out there that want to come out and see more. Like there be a conversation. We try to compare ourselves to other artists in different countries in this animal. But one thing that is good for them is that people understand the business of making music. And they understand the business of, you know, putting an artist somewhere that, you know, eventually will reap so many benefits.
So if I say in one statement, tell me what makes Asakaa unique from any other music revolution we have ever witnessed in Ghana. What will you tell me in a statement?
Asakaa is organic and we're not about the drama.
Not about the lifestyle to please people like you.
I mean lifestyle no what I'll
believe.
But you don't force a lifestyle just because you want to create a brand.
Okay.
You can't create a brand based on a falsified lifestyle.
Okay.
Because at the end time will catch up to you. Yeah.
It will expose you. So is that the sole reason why your camp? Because now you are an opinion leader, you are an authority. Our Asakaa camp, of course. We can't make
we are all only Asakaa kasano. Forget to say akola na penny and bibisa. They make out me. You start I don't know from scratch. So every decision, everything that comes out is from all of us together.
But obviously there are people who have some level of say and influence via or make a final decision.
That's majority of us.
Majority of you. Yeah. I'm saying it based on the fact that say you guys promised us and on platforms are more powerful from what kind say if anyone predicts doom for Asakaa say Montembe Titia. You guys knew each other before music.
That's what I'm saying.
It was formed on the premise of brotherhood and loyalty.
Yeah.
And there was no way anything. Ebetimi atire ontem say oba o, say sika o, say bibia o.
Yeah.
How did we end up here with Karbanga and Sholifa now calling you guys names and the fact that you have betrayed those two guys who were
but there's no issue with Karbanga and Asakaa.
Benk.
No, listen.
You can't be dishonest to our viewers who already know what is transpiring in the camp of Asakaa.
Obianim say Karbanga and Asakaa ni problem because when he came out, even in the interview,
Benk, you can't do this to me.
No. That's fair.
You can't be dishonest to our viewers. Okay. Okay, I want to understand your truth.
The truth of the matter is, even as per the old Genesis of Asakaa and Asakaa for issue, Karbanga made it clear, say, many Asakaa for an issue. Now, as men, people can have issues in between. Yeah, niggas, it happens. The youth concert, stadium, Karbanga was in the same car with me, Reggie, DMC, J-Bad, Kenneth, everybody. There was a party in Accra a few weeks ago. You know, was same place. They make I say. So it's just a matter of how people express themselves when they are like there's a misunderstanding. It doesn't mean that you be true baby and also be you be my baby and say because Asakaa is a platform I will be original to be able to make create on one or a bit forge on one path. That's what Asakaa is like, to create a platform.
Okay. So as an OG, you send me CC, and then what was your input? Same Karbanga anyway, your life anyway, Then role now take it in trying to reconcile. I mean, the parties involved.
There shouldn't there wouldn't be a need for reconciliation if there isn't like a separation. So the American Asakaa Obia individual, say be Obi Philip or you say Asakaa is not pulling them back. Say many say. So far as the person believes that. Oh yeah, Asakaa.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. When you guys were in the trap house together as a family, now at least orderliness be ho. I mean, no man no more and cry wo house or J-Bad Kenneth Regimo. Beto mo mpanyimfo ne ade nti at least na mo kasa omuti at least mutimi oda omo onioma bi on director omo meboa they were now coming. Are you still able to watch J-Bad in the face to tell him say Bema ade a wuye jai Emma say in this current state?
I mean, don't just say time and you feel, and now can say it me say I know you feel, but when it comes to work it's different. Say J-Bad the year the and I say me who say maybe I meet me off an advice, I may offer an advice, but it will just be that. They make an say it will just be that. I can't, because he has his ways on where a bono individually. Say they can Asakaa is a collective of individuals.
I know, but so are you still able to tell J-Bad say masa adia we jai now?
Of course, definitely, because I am doing America channel. The American say adia we enye jai I am doing America channel. So but say as to so be fast so be used to say be one same one. That's for him to decide. The American say, and that's what we want, for people to be able to decide for themselves. And see. So me who be that some can channel and I say me who be na nyana man timi can channel and I say me only me nua and I say odobi anim. The American say it's supposed to be like that. Me who are there say me feel and I say me why dey bia meet my friend aka channel. But say be boano na say boano you know, everybody has that, you know. Say onu so who be the same thing. Bisa me ne don and there was a few weeks ago Kenneth was telling me his peace of mind about something that we were doing. They make us say, and
okay, a friend,
no, Gina, you didn't come one bona jam. You didn't come about or no.
I did. I Hannah.
They won't just say or kind of perception about that. You know, actually, they make us say just like me who I didn't know. Yeah, I bet my say no. See. But at the end of the day, you know, we allow ourselves to like assess whatever in our minds and see. Okay, I do. Yeah, but why and I say why.
Okay, so munya issues are. How do you patch up?
Yeah, in America, I say we've always had issues. We've always had issues, and see, having issues is not a problem.
What is the regular issues? Obia bakwa ko fetch are you big girl and sika seven and perception now.
No, issue. Issue.
Ebetimi aba. Ebe DJ beto campo ye dey.
issue about the job to come.
Issue a bit me about money disagreement issues be.
Disagreement they say baby now you could be baby obia can agree and not everybody agrees. And some say decision makers and I make say decision makers majority of us. So make us a majority. Ye nipa 8 na say mu 6 ka say we are going with what the 6 is. They make another say anytime biana or adrian I say opinion e be far na so be far, but it doesn't mean that like you regard they make another say because at the end of the day who a soldier said similarly na cause for decision as a corner failure na fail you win they make another say. So we don't leave one person to figure out, and we are mature people, so assemble and the who the way say they are sorting, and it never gets to assemble no about a broad expect so say you be born and that's in you know it
doesn't get
I don't get there
to that level.
We don't have to have any special resolution plan because you know we don't go there.
From the way Asakaa has come and is going, now your new Akata Krachi.
Yeah.
That is also one of the things I'm says culture no more protected to that level. Obibetimi say, are you guys now diluting your music? Are you betraying the culture because you came out as guys? Are you stood by a certain line of sound?
Yeah.
And it looks like now you guys are exploring other sound. I feel like futua now man for the mamu say mamu stick it to then mutiana because look at you exploring other sounds, you are introducing new stuff.
Oh no, but I didn't know want me establish it. Want me establish BBA. Want me make it want me make it add-ons like want me end developing. Before you develop anything it has to be established. They make answer say now Akata Kachi drill but infused with some of the things that I would want to infuse there because infuse it with because drill Asakaa was to have dominion over it because someone did it becomes give it dominion and use it how we can to tell our narrative and tell our stories. They make answer say Asakaa sound and dilute ye custodians of the culture. So how are we diluting the culture? The culture is now building itself. In a few years to come, I might not be actively making music like I'm doing now. Sometimes maybe most of these other ventures avenues, I between their boy they make an say. So during that time, you know say okay. We culture because at the end of the day, it's the mindset and it's the message.
All right then. So now tell me, who said Jibada match ton exclusive 1,000 Ghana.
Yeah.
Emma Esa.
Yeah.
It shows that there is something that we are not seeing. Like now, what is the way forward commercially? And Nyoma Ben ye who said. Kumasi ni nam ha onim se mo di bibia ba ma nyam nkwa na benefit ye nyina. What can we brag about as lay people? Modi Asaka. What is now a bragging right to Kumasi people?
No, but the Kumerica was basically like a gift because when the concept came and Kumerica became a bear,
which I have to give you credit for being the brainchild of the movement and what it stands for. Anyway, so we have gotten a lot of explanation in connection with what is new, and of course Akata Krachi is the new one. It's already hot and baking out there. I've checked the video, like it looks like they say the Obekers, they say the Asakaa videos, they say the investment come like they say the video a pre-man for video because you shot some videos whilst you are away in the Europe. I think so video with for is it America
DMC,
and all that. So that is new from the camp of Benk. This one real quick, Virgil Abloh.
Rest in peace to the angels.
Yes, I know saying the death now affected the camp in a lot of ways. Especially you are now a fashion enthusiast. Before I'm told that company there you had eye for fashion. The first time Virgil Abloh, I'm told, reach out to the camp. So person in your connection. One of the guys basically in the said na why people didn't know who he was. Now why na be DM until it was you that opened the guy's eye to the fact that Akwana was on Louis Vuitton or
the guy with DMC.
DMC no what's happening, right?
No.
I mean, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, say Virgil, what's up with DMC? He didn't know who, have any idea who he was.
Normal. It's not like he didn't have any idea who he was. It's like he was somebody that on himself kind of wants him. So he has an idea of who he is. Just say, on say Instagram, the social media, they'll be my follow. Now be a say. Or you should be doing, but then you know, and you're not seeing I be a son of one in checker. So, Obusame say, is it really him? The kind of wants him now. I mean, so I had to go and check and like, oh yeah, it's actually him. The American say, so. I
sure DMC know any idea who Virgil was?
No, that's the Americans me I say. Only by virtue of the fact that you didn't make like a kind of
what I
say. Have been a senior American send me a lecture. We have a conversation about these things. The American say, and his name comes up. So obviously, no. Ebia or engineer or nasa or cancer and I say, okay, Montes or Tabo, a DMB. So I didn't be messaging me and as I say, they will ask you obviously. They would ask you say a real analysis. The American say, yeah. So. Yeah.
So why don't we never see you any more descend? I said DMC Nkwane any J-Bad Nkwane you say only Virgil more that bond apart from genuinely supporting the movement. He has personal bond with DMC and J-Bad.
Yeah, so like the first time he knew of Asakaa was Susie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Susie and my Virgil who Asakaa.
So it was not Akatafo.
No.
Because last time DMC Betina Haka said Ubia Kase Akatafo and a man a drill culture no and I say Asakaa culture no any recognition from people like big names are here or it was unknown nyom and a man Asakaa
J-Bad nyom as in say
yeah J-Bad ni DMC
yeah J-Bad and DMC now.
So you are also saying authority say it was never Akatafo and
no Akatafo came to for the Kumerica movement. But before the Kumerica movement became I bet you know na enya momentum na yeah, beauty because like say Virgil if you like then there's no stopping. So it actually took time or send a message in Salman. It took time before Kumerica and Asakaa became like started to trend.
Certain form of relationship
definitely Susie. Because of Susie. The American artist say. So it's like say no kind of to me yeah, said that I'm making music. Said that I was in a state of depression and whatever. No, I'm learning. No, I treat I won't get depression. Money finance depression. Anyways, I was trying to I also share the other side carving issue who they are no more interested in this money. They make say so if you heard I did when your message from Virgil not say along the things that you have been studying automatically we will say hey there's more to come. So then after that message now maybe me also me
okay
feel because I feel like
that is a big deal.
This is a big deal. So there were efforts like a try me for a couple of people to let them know that this is a big deal. They make say but they didn't see it as such. They make say they didn't see it as such. I was even trying to run it from the perspective say Virgil you're Ghana ni na no Juma we see no still people didn't see it. They make say so music was happening normally. And okay right now I'm see what can I do to make this whole thing. They make say we feel Kumerica, so let's do something with Kumerica. So it's like let's start with a flag at least to give an identity.
Yes, and by way of information, that is the man behind the design of the Kumerican flag. And so Kumerican flag na the year deep is near the man when it's na design and be household souvenir, digital souvenir for everything. And Charlie, I'm sure say now there I say some $1 million be there. I would say because you did a lot for the culture, designing the flag. The whole concept, I mean, running PRs and all that got featured on major blogs and all that. You should be super comfortable by now. In connection with what you're doing.
The value is not money you have in your pocket or your bank account. It's you. They make counter say. So now this is said Kenya. This is something Abia makes me ama Kumasi and I say everybody from this region.
Do you get enough credit for your contribution in birthing the idea, the whole concept? Do you think people give you the recognition?
It's not the recognition or the credit that matters, because like say beginning so you know what happened. And the whole purpose of the movement would have swayed away and focused on
who did what first.
They make others say so. And now feel maybe money because the true vision and what's why you see people utilizing the opportunity, so
it makes you feel
rather than looking at the other things they make others say so.
So now what's new? What's new from the camp of Benk now? Katakrachi, the new project out there.
Yeah.
What are you doing extra 2024? I know you have rolled out a lot of plans. What is new with Benk brand, and same you differently from how you've seen you from Asakaa this year? Say at the house of Asakaa, no, you're on the sidelines while I lay back. I do baby because say show boy and I drop amoko a US store. You drop it or I know someone send baby. And I mean why were you dropped in the US store?
I wasn't dropped.
Now so Kakoku DMC when I'm fighting over Wise and Were you also dropped because you were fighting over Wise?
No. Nobody was dropped.
Kogu DMC was not dropped.
Nah, nobody was dropped. I don't know. The whole thing is Adibiaba say a say collective. Adibiaba sometimes we need to like allow however it moves, and I say however the approach comes, you allow it. Say the bear one person within you know say okay, this person is solid and this person is like really into, because Adebia Bana say every time you also benefit you be at once, then it means say I just had the benefit nintina
more now would they be a bibia benefit be a back now when they are sacrificing.
So they all kind of like I was mostly behind because I feel like some people knew me before this whole thing came, and said nipa benya entiasie intino family home ma abontin bibibi sa, for people to get confused, say now kwa we see and so they make can say I am who I am, and I feel like then depending on time to understand the kind of brand that I am and like what I do, because like normally people expect something from artists in Ghana, and mostly artists can't live up to that. Let me can say, but time has passed and people have realized so many things. Okay, so now if you're asking me what I'm about to do for 2024, it's like people are now coming to see me more because I feel like they are ready. And I'm ready. And
you are ready.
Yeah.
Okay. And so now you're going to put Benk image out there more.
And I'm not just coming now with just music. I'm starting so many initiatives that are, eventually going to help.
I'm curious.
The Kumerica trend is dead and gone, but Kumerica, the idea is still there because people are doing really good things and people are proud that like they make us say these are just things to inspire people.
I mean designers that be here souvenirs, t-shirts. People people
owe me
of course a quota.
People owe me
yes.
But I mean like that is then American value is not the money in your pocket or your bank account. Now people know that this is what my contribution is to the whole movement. They make counter say, and now see we want to do more. So now people that are also business inclined, people that look to see development in like Ghana and like in this region and everything, you see say okay, this is a good project that happened, and then it was for free. So imagine if we are putting finances to some of these ideas that we have. I mean, you can have plans and everything, but so one more idea I'll manifest here. It will be difficult to like try to convince people. But right now the people are convinced because they have seen one who's BBA they make counter say they are witnesses to the growth and everything into right now. So all didn't come on like maybe in 10 or 5 years. That's it. at the end of the year, they would understand.
So now Asakaa is now global. Yeah, more the Ghana called Grammy recognition in terms of general recognition. What I mean, I've seen some merchandise. But I mean, me person me share Asakaa and walk chest up and shoulder high. Is it any? Yes, I've seen. So for officially we have a merch that represents the culture that birthed the whole Kumerica, the sound and the music culture that birthed the whole Kumerica movement. And I have an exclusive copy of the merch here. I think it is beautiful. I've seen it online, but I get to be presented. Yes. Say your t-shirt when they continue baby. Then you wear it with pride. You wear it with pride.
Don't change chance. I give man, and I okay.
Wow.
So this was designed by a FIFA, a young designer.
Okay.
And then he made a.
Okay. So what's logo Benny?
AE representing Asakaa.
Asakaa.
Yeah.
Okay. And it has the boys that really engineered the culture.
Everybody
over there.
And this is like the T-shirt that comes with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, this is dope.
You see, and when you turn it over here, China, you see that the logo has underneath China. You see the logo has, you know, the names of all of us.
So the T-shirt is just to pay homage to, I mean, people who really engineered the whole thing. Because I think everyone is here. So you have Benk, you have, is it Kabanga is here? Oh, okay. Reggie.
Yeah, everybody there inside.
How did you put this together? Like all the Asakaa boys.
I mean, that's why
in alphabetical, like
that's why we hope, and eventually we're going to work with more designers to because Asakaa is big and there are going to be other concepts depicting the Asakaa, like culture.
There was some debate markets now Kumasi for boys to me.
This is about to hit the market in a few weeks or at least like at most a month.
No, but among four would like to. I mean, have association, no, maybe or my retail.
That's the point. That's what I'm saying today. This is like right now. After they did 2 many people who say,
"Wow,
this is what we are doing." They make me
wow.
So now people have seen the samples and how it is. They make me and eventually structures. If we structures now, everyone easier for to like purchase it and all that. Now we bring it out there and people.
Wow, so that is new from the camp of Benk. I mean, Akata Krache is out with Okenet, and it looks like you have a soft spot for Okenet. I mean, anytime Yen Chante, I mean, he was Yen Chante was with Okenet and Kwaku DMC, right?
Kenneth Angas, I mean, out like, but I have a soft spot for everybody. But don't say Nyumbiane Obia. Portfolio package.
Yes. So it's nicely packaged and all that.
Yeah,
amazing.
So Kenneth is somebody that aside everything, Kenneth is somebody that has a lot of conversations with me because like honestly creative.
But because as a Kenneth camp mu use no do, am I right? As everyone is chasing the boy for a future.
Not really. It's like Kenneth is on one casano, he's in the studio more. Kenneth records a lot. They make out to say, and most people also use other people. I said, and you be Kenneth was in your corner also. They make out to say like other people are on as well. But Kenneth has this natural touch that
he has no life beyond the studio.
Oh no, I mean he has his life and everything. He's still a maker, he's super creative. They make say, but when he has this touch that when he's on a song and everything, like people gravitate towards and that's why most of the songs would say on this animal also but and you may be on this nipa like they make say it's people want to hear his sound and everything, so it's nice when and I say it's noticeable what I say when he's on a song. But
so Akata Krache Benk featuring Kenneth is on, and we are wrapping up this conversation with take you back to school kakra. will be back to school kakra. We this is just to test.
Yeah, but before that, when you talked about the Europe tour, so the Europe tour was shout outs to Afrodam, shout outs to folks in the
Papaya.
Yeah, Papaya, shout outs to Rabbi Jones, shout outs to everybody at Asakaa. We did this tour on our own with no sponsorship.
Pumping musica, self-financing.
Everything self-financed from 0 to 100. You get what I'm saying? And studying who resource and like influence and impact they make here. Imagine if we are working with like people, because South America, there are so many Ghanaians out there that we have that can easily purchase or are in need of products that are made from Ghana or are made in Ghana and all that, but there needs to be a bridge to connect these people, and I feel like that is what we are, because when we go there and all these people come out, it will be nice if we have things from us from Ghana that we are representing, to them almost okay, so it's a big market, and I think business people need to find because that's the only and then the only difference portfolio. Say over Nigeria business people and also Nigeria friends say corporate world and whatever, and they understand the importance of like friends say creatives, and I say a man for more in the limelight whatever they make out, so they can create a market out of it. Mostly I'm for Jane say at least they seeing Kwana or so, but now we're in an age where people want to see lifestyle, people want to see who you are as a person. They make out say so. Say it's not like careful, conversations and like planning can help us push so many things to the world that initially because Asakaa Avenue, aside the music that we are doing, Asakaa Collective, Nene American avenue to market ourselves. They make content. So whatever that we have and now whatever ideas that we have, and we should know that it's not just Ghana ni with Maton. There be an come out and say Ghana is home, the world is the market. They make content. Say whatever we are doing here, we can sit down and creatively plan how we are going to get it across to the world, because now we are there. Anybody in the world can see it now. They make content. Say so if we are people that carry along this culture is so big that has so many people organically loving it, then it means there should be products that comes with it. They make because hip hop is a culture, and you can't list the number of goods that are sold through hip hop. They make say when it comes to fashion, when it comes to food, when it comes to alcohol, beverages, like so many things are sold through the hip hop culture.
Right. So it goes beyond just the music.
The music is
it drives a lot of commercial stuff along.
So people need to come out and feel like, okay, now they my products and I idea. Since I call yourself and try to see the people that love our music, we will take some part of Ghana as there as well, so that a bit sell it, from Ghana to across the world, not just the Americans, because but imagine the time we spend there and the people watching us, and if there were brands that were associated with us, and these people are seeing these things all the time, it sticks in their mind, and like it helps them make choices when it comes to like things to choose from Ghana. So I think that people should like
understand the creative industry and be willing to see the bigger picture.
See how we can mutually benefit from because trust me, maybe I will be if I see you'll be a bit network so it doesn't matter where you are. We can sit together, we have professionals who can create something out of nothing, so how much more something that we have built to this level. We can create so many things that are very mutually beneficial, and I think people should look into that.
And that is amazing. That's a good call, a clarion one, of course, for investors to understand the creative industry and what it has got to offer. In some few years, if you are not an investor, that's a well who the bigger picture. You might regret not.
Definitely.
Injecting or pumping money into the Asakaa culture. Anyway, Benk, this is off the chain, off the norm.
Mm-hmm.
Now, which part of your body takes the most of your budget? Which parts? I didn't panic. Do sika pa.
Miyam.
Uyam.
And I'm a Nancy.
Snakers. Ne do sika.
The musica party, Miyam. So now.
Na the understand na obedi.
They won't say it's a 10 beer also. I know not 10 beer constant. But what do we to machine be? We need 10 beer also. Yeah.
Okay.
Me casa me food no.
Okay. Jollof or weed? You be say one you choose ba.
There be weird and we are planting. I dey bit my now.
No. Yeah, choose one. Jollof is here. Weed ni.
Now come do
Jollof?
Come do our
Same day me obiane ne choice. Obiane do. No, you are supposed to choose one. So jollof or weed?
Okay, I'll choose weed because my scab like a plant between there normal baby. They make us feel like between the jeans, between the car, between the
yeah the real jeans, yeah the beer car.
Oh, you
educated me.
Yeah, so my one at the plant no it means so many things.
It's me the beer car.
Yeah, it's me the car body na the cars, and it's me the jeans, it's me the beer books, it's me the beer mpaboa, it's me the beer bibia and the plant in the I'll go for the plant because if I saw so the love in the walk can never Ghana and Nigeria. But with my one and the be so many things that I think you're looking into.
Let's wrap up with a line from the new one, Akata Krachi, so that it registers on the minds of people. And are you doing any? Some of them when you open verse challenge. Akata for the
open verse challenge. So people saw two years.
Obi vibe near the introduction so person will recreate and I say Akata Krachi new one so I think it's something your team should give it a thought. Okay. And let's see boys who are hard and maybe through that you might discover people like you discovered the Altizi and a couple of other guys and all that. Yeah. So yes, let's wrap up with a line from Akata Krachi.
Just a line.
Your best. Makata Krachi.
Said Yamunim Nane Yamusa Katani Be maybe I do not say. Said I'm in Preno Yamusa in Druda Marco Fanchain. Minim dear call my boy yache. Minim de me pay my sort yache. Ooh la la la. Mammy show me humbu matena me pay o bapano. Flying against so me hit to do. Design the me share from head to toe. Nikana was thrown so me kissimo. We try fan fools me Jimmy no. Bonnie be see a one frame. Baby a senior when I want chireme. Katafuwi yen senchireni o jina krutia ho bontreni. Ti ma asem nhwem ntoma nhwem tiri ho hwem akoma wo ye mianke bia wakoma uni boss men chira wo hwa.
Akata Krachi Akata, and this song addresses all the misconceptions around people who are doing the streets and everything. I think say it's all in all trying to erase the erroneous impression people have about.
People think baby you can't become something. That's a lie.
Have people misjudge your looks, based on your looks?
I mean, like what I say.
Well, baby, obi share rasta ne inti wa perceive bibi wo ho. Can you share a story and let's wrap up?
So much like Savia Oko baby police be who no jam no search near there Jamaican say normally just because you look
a certain kind of way.
Certain criteria, but I feel like there are people who are now define the odds because say people judge people by appearance. Among person we use and they are born in so use they can say this, so they will fit the appearance that you think is safe, and then they will do whatever they want to do. They make out say so.
You believe sometimes you have a Rasta parliamentarian being himself looking this way, not a parliament.
It's the mindset in here. They make say Rasta no way tinny me here never self. They make say so having the mindset say you are trying to take off and actually lead the people into like a better life, then we are all for it. But
So your official social media handles, your new fans, and what you're expecting 24, you've already told us.
Yeah.
So announce your official social media handle so we can get to connect with you. Yeah.
Instagram is Benk, and bra no BRAABENK. So BRAABENK. Or Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, wherever.
Benk. And so it has been an exciting conversation with Benk. I think for those who think he's a man of few words, and then Wabeka you maybe a low-key guy, but a hard guy, but that's a low-key boy, very hard. What they are saying, Yes, that has been it, and this is one of the 2024 editions now. I did Bremo, and I know say you did be Bremo. Keep following us on BKC Networks. The show, of course, is The Portfolio, and my humble self, MC Portfolio. We are out.